I'll answer that for you very soon. Then you have your micronutrients. So these are your vitamins, your minerals. So your calcium, magnesium, and your vitamin D. See, those are all important. We'll talk about them another time, but those are all important. So that is our basic understanding of nutrition. This is the basis of everything else that we'll talk about. This is where it all starts, and this is where we build from. Now, like I said, you have to determine your goal. So whether you want to lose weight, gain weight, maintain, you have to determine or figure out like goal, because a lot of people end up not being happy with where they are because they don't actually have a goal. They don't have a target to aim for. You always want to make sure that you have a target to aim for. That's how you know if you're progressing. And if you know if you that's how you know if you're where you're supposed to be or where you want to be. So it's always important to really sit down, be honest with yourself and say, okay, this is the goal that I'm aiming for. Is it attainable? Once you figure out like when I get there, you want to figure out like when I actually follow this plan. Is this a realistic plan for me to get to where I need to get? Because if it's not realistic, you just be like, nah, this is not it. Okay, I'll adjust my goal because it's not realistic. But you need to have a starting point and you need to figure out where am I trying to go. So if you don't have a goal, you're going to find that people end up fluctuating your diet because they don't have a goal. So they'll just do whatever they do the diet because they are not committed and they don't have a plan. They don't understand what they're trying to achieve a lot of times. And most likely, sometimes they'll cut out the fat, they'll cut out the sugar, they cut out everything. And then next thing, your body's saying, nah, you can't get away. You're going to come back harder. Right. So let's make sure that we keep that in mind. So always have a goal. A goal is the first point that you want to start from. That's the thing that you're able to control for you. Next thing, you want to be able to track what you're doing. So when you talk about tracking, we're also talking about apps. We're talking about something like MyFitnessPal, Lose It, MacroFactor. You can also use a food journal or digital journal to track your food. But you also want to be able to measure your food as well in terms of tracking. Because for you to be able to track everything, you want to be able to measure the food